Griffin. 3 seconds. Jordan scores some shot to left. Oh, yes! Win. Michael Jordan saves the day.
Inbounds a card right to Jordan. Time winding down. Michael for three. Yeah! Yes! A winner! Unbelievable!
Jay just holds, bothered by Price. Dump to Michael. 6, 5, 4. Michael strip, got it back. 3, 2. Michael falls, fires.
Yeah! Does it again!
The Bulls win. He looks at the crowd. At the buzzer. This crowd is stunned. Michael right over Wilkins and in his face. And the Bulls have swept the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Cologne podcast. We're fucking back.
That's right. Two best friends, one named Mike,
one named Ryan.
just going on a fragrantical adventure, smelling fragrances, giving you uneducated opinions, and a season 4.
Oh my God, y'all ain't ready for season 4. We went on a journey, a mental and physical one. The physical one, yeah. Hey, but the mental one, oh yeah, it was, fucking rocky climbing the fucking steps in that dumbass place in Philadelphia. And we got to the top. We know where we're at. We found our fucking...
We were throwing... You missed it. I was shadow boxing in here.
This is the saddest shadow boxing. I thought he was having an episode or a fit. I don't know. But
yeah,
we're back. We got our priorities straight. And I think we finally have both figured out this podcast.
Yeah.
And y'all may be going, what the fuck? You done 200 something episodes though, man.
Yeah, it's true.
But we sat down. We kept going, why do we keep putting this motherfucker off?
Yeah. We kept going, it's so good, and yet we just keep half-assing it. Why are we half-assing it when we could put in 2 whole asses into the podcast?
And they are some meaty asses, I'm going to tell you. They flat, but they meaty.
Hey, they meaty, dog.
But yeah, we kind of had an epiphany because we took on a project outside of this, and we really put a lot of work into it, a lot of prep work.
Yeah, we did a lot of the work before the actual work.
Yeah, and that turned out great. It was probably the best thing we've ever done.
Yeah, and we were like, why do we fly by the seat of our pants on everything we've ever done when we could put forth the effort and make it 10 times better? So season 4, 10 times better.
I'm telling you guys, tuck them back. It's going to get real.
It's going to get juicy.
Without further ado, let's begin the fucking season.
Yeah, baby.
What do you got for them today, Mike?
Episode 1's going to be Flight by Michael Jordan.
Woo!
That's right. Yeah, we're hearkening back all the way to season 1 when we tried Michael Jordan's EDT.
Which wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I guess. And now we're going to find out what Flight is like, which is supposed to be like a citrusy, woody sort of fragrance. And I've got a Fragrantica review from Social Assassin.
All right, let's hear it.
Smells really good for the first 10 minutes, then it gives me a headache. Normally what a heavy dose of chemicals will do to me. Sold my bottle.
What? Who's buying a used bottle of this shit?
A Flight. Good Lord, he probably got $10 for it tops.
Sold at a garage sale.
Yeah. Well, we're going to get into Flight by Michael Jordan. Yeah, but first...
What a loser.
Yeah, poor Social Assassin. We got to get into our one-night stand review of Byron Parfum's The Chronic Rouge Extreme. Hit the music, Todd.
Yeah. One night stand review.
Well, Mike, after laying in bed for a good 3 or 4 months now.
Yeah, with that Byrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah. What do you have to say about the Chronic Rouge Extreme?
Well, it's been literally 2 years since we've sprayed it. So, from what I can remember, the night of and the day after being pretty sensual.
Dude, it was fucking sick, man. I still stand by this. I think that's got to be one of the best fragrances I have ever smelled.
Yeah. Feminine leaning for sure.
Maybe. At this point, I don't know. I just enjoyed it that damn much. I wouldn't care.
It was absolutely delicious, though.
If that's considered a gourmand, without any hesitation, it's the best gourmand I've ever smelled.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's the way you do it because it wasn't nauseating.
Right.
It was legitimately pleasant.
And it went on kind of a journey. I remember it being that kind of banana up front, kind of like that ripe banana vibe into like a creamy red berry type thing.
I didn't get the banana part, thank God.
Yeah.
But it was creamy, and it was sweet, and it was freaking incredible.
Yeah, maybe so.
And
okay. Well, we actually have a one-night stand review from our friend of the podcast, Steve. He's more than a friend.
Yeah.
He may be a friend with benefits at this point.
Oh, God.
Which, if you're into that, the Cologne podcast.
Is this really how we're segueing this?
Yes, we are.
Go ahead.
We have a Patreon.
That's right. We've finally started it.
Yeah, and we need your help. You've been missing us. We know we've gotten bajillions of emails that said, when's season 4 happening? Please don't leave me like this. And we never want to do that again. So here's what we need you to do. Go to patreon.com/Cologne Podcast and sign up. We got 2 tiers. We've got your friends of the podcast, which is just you throw a couple bucks at us and it shows your support. And we're just sending you out audio gratitude, just going, thank you so much for helping the podcast grow. But if you want to chip in a little bit more, you can do the friends with benefits. And that you get access to our super secret community where we can chat and stuff like that in there. And then we'll also be posting little secret bits of content that the rest of the world will never get.
Yeah, maybe lewds. I don't know. Do they allow that on there?
I don't know. But speaking of lewds, let's get to Steve's
one-night stand review. Go ahead, Steve.
My opinion hasn't changed much, to be honest, from the original thoughts and review. I think it's a brilliant fragrance. It smells really good. I got my wife to wear it the next day. She really likes it. And she smelled great the whole day. The only thing I did sort of note was the projection definitely isn't as good as the original Chronic. That 1 or 2 sprays and you are noticing that for most of the day. With this one, I didn't really notice it as much unless I got sort of a bit closer to my wife, which is a shame because I think it smells amazing. That said, when I did go into my office today, which is the day after we recorded the episode, I could smell the fragrance. So yeah, I don't know how heavy my wife went, how many sprays she put on, and she's only got like a little sample of it. So the spray is probably not much. So she wasn't able to apply too much, I would imagine. But yeah, I think it's a great fragrance and my opinion still stands. I think it's definitely worth a sample. It does lean a little bit feminine though. So personally, I would prefer it on a woman, but I think a man could wear it if they really wanted to. But yeah, great fragrance.
Wow. That was a lot.
I mean, the man has to be thorough.
Yeah.
And with that, let's get into our scent of the day. I'm ready to open this big, juicy bottle. It's still in the wrapper.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going to open it. Of Flight by Michael Jordan.
Let's do it. Get a little ASMR up in there, man.
Oh, you want this? Do you want to open this? Or should I open it?
You open it.
No, you open it.
Okay.
Oh, man. Look at that. You know, our budgets are kind of low, but it does feel good to have a big, juicy bottle here on the table.
Oh, yeah, it does. Was that enough ASMR for you guys?
That's a little exaggerated. Again, one of the many reasons why we need video of this, because you look like an absolute lunatic.
The bottle's kind of sick.
It is. It's got rubber all over every inch of this thing. Oh, they come off.
That's kind of, I don't know if I like that or not. Does it cheapen the experience for you, Mike?
Yeah, a little bit.
On that $38 bottle?
So the first bottle of Michael Jordan EDT, the bottom, I think it was metal though, but it had like, it looked like the bottom of a sneaker. And now on each side of this, it's like sneaker wings.
Yes, that is actually a design from his shoes. So it's like it's supposed to be that, and then it's supposed to represent his broad shoulders at the top of the Cologne bottle.
Wow. He'd be shrimpy to some of today's
yeah, right.
NBA players. All right, here we go. Spray this pup.
First scent of the year. Oh, he went ahead and laced up.
Hey, you know what? So far, so good.
Okay.
I can see where Social Assassin said it's pretty light.
Very light. God, I just sprayed like a gallon.
Yeah, don't worry. We got a big, juicy bottle of it. So
It is kind of light, but man, the tester strip smells really fucking good.
yeah, it does. It does have kind of a fruity aspect to it. It's like a sweeter. If it's a citrus, it's way sweeter.
You know, this one's not too bad.
I think it's definitely better than the original.
I think so too. I'm pleasantly surprised.
Wow. I can't really distinguish it on the tester strip.
The tester strip smells amazing to me.
I'm going to just hit it a little bit more. That's probably cheating, but Episode 1, we do what we want.
Not the other episodes, but this episode.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we don't get into notes a lot, but top notes are like African orange flower, bergamot, middle is pepper, Virginia cedar, sage, and the last is amber and vetiver and seaweed.
Seaweed?
And you smell any of that in here?
God, that just made me...
That just fucking ruined it for me, Ryan.
Well, it made me concerned because I hope it doesn't go aquatic.
I don't think it'll go aquatic.
Oh my God, that'd be terrible because I did spray a lot of this shit on me. And we've got to ride in the car later.
Yeah, we're actually headed to Dillard's.
Yeah, we've got a friend of the podcast named Matt out there that is going to hook us up with a couple samples from a line of fragrances that we haven't ever smelled.
I'm excited, dude.
And we're shooting him some little decants as well for him to enjoy.
Yeah.
So he's hooking us up with that. We're going to run out and get that. What do you smell in here? Just try to describe this to the listeners.
I'm going to be honest with you. It smells like just like a shower gel to me.
Yes.
But that's not a bad thing.
No, not at all.
It's clean, very clean, and it doesn't smell bad.
No.
But when I think shower gel, and I hope I'm not disrespecting anybody out there, but when I do think shower gel, I just think like the cheapest tier possible of fragrance to me.
Yeah, I can get that.
You're not elevated. It just smells like you took a fucking shower.
But sometimes that's what you want.
This is a good chill around fragrance for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty safe bet.
Maybe you're hitting the gym a lot.
Yeah. Hey, if you're TLTG, hey, I saw he just had a top 3 gym fragrances. I need to see if this one's on his list.
Yeah. See if we need to shoot him this over. Maybe he can try it out. Because Lord knows we ain't going to the gym anytime soon.
It smells good. I can't really, it's funny. Other fragrances, I feel like we smell more like, oh, like you just said, oh, it had open banana and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. This legitimately just smells like some type of shower gel that you would probably use, like an Axe or a Spice.
Like a sweet clean.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of, I don't know, it almost makes me feel like it's a masculine pear. I don't know.
No, that's a good example. I like that. I can run with that.
Okay. Well, I tell you what else you need to run with, Ryan, a little bit of that price and trend.
Well, the price is $38 and some change. That's what we paid in person at some store in the mall.
Yeah.
They actually had it.
Yeah, we rushed out yesterday to get it because we were like, you know, it'd be a fun episode for episode 1.
Yeah, it'd be Michael Jordan Flight. We were trying to get Michael Jordan Legend. In fact, you ordered it.
Yeah, and it got canceled.
From Aura, right?
Yeah, they only offered a 10 mil like travel atomizer of it. I ordered it, and then after like 4 or 5 days, they canceled it. So we were in a scramble at that point.
So we ran out and got this. And honestly, the packaging's kind of cool. I mean, it's cheap plastic, but it's see-through, see it all, kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm always shocked at what some of the packaging looks like on the cheaper stuff because then it really makes you go, well, what did they spend on the juice? Because all the money looks like it's been used up.
But it's $38 and some change. Probably might be able to find this for $20 somewhere.
Yeah,
online.
you probably, if you bought it online, it'd be way cheaper, I bet. But if you're buying it, you could probably find it at a Walmart.
Yeah.
You know, find it at a kiosk store in the mall.
So this dropped in 2011. It kind of meandered around, but it actually kind of peaked.
Yeah, I saw that. What was it? 2018.
Yeah.
It bumped way up.
Yeah, I don't know what caused the craze. Hey, was that The Last Dance? Is that when that came out?
I don't know. Was he in The Last Dance?
That's the name of the documentary, Genius.
Oh, I thought it was like Step Up, The Last Dance.
Oh, my goddamn. This guy's like, I mean, I'm not a sports guy, but this motherfucker is not a sports guy. It drives me crazy, man. We got like
it was like Magic Mike's The Last Dance, isn't it?
Damn. Now you got me so scared. I think I fucked it up. Let me double check.
It's like, what is this, a Garth Brooks documentary?
I swear it's The Last Dance. Let me see. Yeah. Oh, and that came out in 2020. But yeah, it was called The Last Dance. If you haven't seen it, phenomenal documentary and the start of a new meme with Michael Jordan. For a while it was the crying meme, but now it's the
I took offense to that.
But yeah, it trended for a little bit in 2018 leading up to that. I don't know what may have happened before The Last Dance, but something had to trigger it. And now it's just kind of dwindling down.
Magic Michael Jordan in The Last Dance.
I mean, let's talk about him for just a second.
For sure.
Look, people compare LeBron James because he is like the current demigod of fucking basketball.
Right.
And
until you get to the finals, right?
Yeah.
Then it's no contest.
Or the fact that LeBron has went to every super team he could to win championships.
Yeah.
But I can't judge the guy on that. I mean, at the end of the day, that motherfucker's talented too. But Michael Jordan was on another level.
Yeah.
This was when the NBA was doing okay, and he wasn't the sole reason. But that era of basketball, I think any avid basketball fan would say the 80s to 90s run of basketball is probably some of the toughest and most badass time in basketball. You had motherfuckers like Larry Bird. I'm surprised Larry Legend doesn't have a Cologne.
Right, yeah.
But you had people like Magic Johnson, Patrick Ewing. Oh, God, I can't think of the other cats' names. But there's a million names out there.
Yeah.
All of them phenomenal players. And at the top of this pinnacle of some of the greatest players to ever touch the floor, you had Michael Jordan.
Yeah. And he got kicked off the high school basketball team.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Wow. Man, I hope that fucking coach is fired, dude.
He's probably dead by now, if I'm being real.
But, you know, Michael Jordan, him and Larry have some similarities in that they had no quit.
Yeah.
And nothing fazed them.
I think that is what defined that generation of players across the board was just the grit, the absolute grit they had to just never give up.
100%. Like
I think that's what made Kobe so special too. He was one of those guys.
Absolutely. They're just these players like, just give them the ball and get the fuck out of the way. I mean, they literally say that in the document. One of the coaches is saying that. But Michael was phenomenal. He was everywhere for us as children. I mean, everywhere. Everybody was wearing the gear. Even if you were in Texas, you were wearing Jordan gear.
Yeah.
Not just his shoes.
Not just his shoes. His Hanes. Because remember, Magic Michael Jordan be wearing them Hanes, ladies. Hey.
I'll let y'all interpret that however you want. But I mean,
yeah, why is that one of my main memories of him sticking out as the Hanes commercial?
I don't know. But yeah, this cat was all over the place. Super talented, had some of the craziest stats. I want to say he was Defensive Player of the Year and Offensive Player of the Year in the same year. I don't know if anybody else has ever done that.
Right.
He led the league in steals and average points per game. He's won 6 fucking titles. And I don't know if anybody else has ever had this, but all those titles were three-peats. In other words, he won 3 championships in a row, a little small break, 3 championships in a row. And I want to say the small break
was the baseball thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this guy took a break and got his fucking
ass handed to him.
Yeah, his dick kicked in baseball.
Right.
That's the only sport they let him know, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
And ironically enough, that was his true passion.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't even basketball. That was what he really liked. But he came back to basketball and he was just a fucking winner. I mean, there's a reason why, and I think this is the 6th fragrance in his line, by the way.
Wow.
So
okay.
he's had more than just 1 or 2.
Man, I only know of the 3 now. I thought it was only Michael Jordan and Michael Jordan Legend, but
I think this is the 6th in the line. So there's a reason why this cat still has stuff like this happening.
That just lets you listeners know there's got to be at least 6 seasons of the Cologne podcast.
Yeah. But yeah, Michael Jordan was great. So that's the player.
Yeah.
My question now is, who's wearing it?
Ooh. Well, I was going to go with a 6-foot-something, bald, incredibly talented basketball player. But if I can't go with that, I'm going to have to go with middle to high school boy.
What?
Yeah. You don't think this is a young...
Middle school?
Yeah, this is definitely middle school.
What the fuck? No.
What do you think it is then?
Let me see. I got to spray another spray.
Maybe high school, and maybe high school at least then, if not middle school.
I think high school to college.
College? Do not wear this shit in college, please. How embarrassing.
Well, no. Hey, don't disrespect the man.
He's going to take that personally.
Yeah. I do think this is a lounge around the house. You're running some errands. You just want to be safe. You want to smell like clean, like you just got out the shower. You're going to the gym. I think this is it. You're not wasting your precious shit. You're wasting this shit.
Yeah, I could see that if you just had the itch to spray something.
Yeah.
But you didn't want to spray something that cost $80. You could spray something that cost $37.
You're like lowering the price.
Yeah, for sure. By the end of it, hey, look, for $12, you can buy this off us right now.
That motherfucker, nobody bought that shit off of him. He just wrote that. Nobody's buying some secondhand cheap shit.
He didn't sell his bottle. He probably still wears it. He just tells somebody it's something else. Yeah, I think that.
Yeah.
Younger dude.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure.
Pre-college years. Okay. What are you going to do, Ryan? You going to skip it?
Sample it?
Or buy it?
What are you going to do, Mike?
I asked you, Ryan. What are you going to do?
Well, usually when we end on, fucking semantics, but I would skip it for me as far as a fragrance goes. But now that I know that there's more than just a couple and there's a huge line of this, for the avid Michael Jordan fan, it's probably something as a collectible for them.
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine it being worth much. But here's what you could do. Listener of the podcast, lover of fragrances.
Didn't you not say in the first one we ever did for season 1, you're like, you know what, this is a pretty cool collectible if you like Michael Jordan. Now you're like, fucking idiots.
Well, I mean, the original, the OG maybe,
Okay.
but flight number 6 in the lineup with these shoulder pads. Okay, what I was going to say is, before Ryan lost his marbles over there, if you love fragrances and you have a young son, buy it. You get to smell it and wear it a couple times and then give it to him. And there's it's a guilty pleasure.
Oh, that's what that's called? That's a guilty pleasure?
I think so, where it's like you're not going to admit it, but you may like it from time to time.
I guess.
For me, it's absolute skip.
Yeah, it's a skip for me too.
Yeah.
I mean, I do like
it's not bad, but the sample it and the buy it's this season are fucking gonna mean it.
Yeah. Even though we just bought we just bought this. We're telling you guys
not to buy it.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe one that we decant out.
Nobody wants this shit, dude.
Well, you know what? We could decant it out and maybe some of those Patreons may be surprised with a little giveaway, and it could be included in some of the decants we give out.
I kind of like that. The Friends with Benefits tier.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of benefit.
Okay, so that's today's episode.
Yeah.
Season 4, guys. Episode 1 in the fucking books. Michael Jordan's Flight. It's a skip.
It's a skip for me, too. Hey, should we tease the next episode?
Absolutely.
Let them know what's coming?
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm not going to tell them the name of the fragrance, but next episode will definitely be one to listen to because we're going to chat with somebody who helped create the fragrance that we're trying, and it's no tiny indie house.
Yeah, pretty big deal.
It could be fun.
It's going to be real fun.
Okay.
You guys know the fucking drill. Until next time, spray it up, y'all.